switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting, I got a deed to the house, and the less of the, if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got female like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life was a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yuke, and they sending shots, but I'm high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
yards on the play. That's good for Las Vegas.
Minshew sets to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 4th down, Minshew. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Minshew. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They run again with Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. In motion right, that's Marshall. On 1st down, Abdullah. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 41 yards. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, but
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amir Abdullah, 79 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 36 yards.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is down to 2.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew, it's complete. Abdullah, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Open man is Tucker.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Prescott. Steps away to his left. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun is Minshew. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Minshew. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
at the 47-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Las Vegas.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On the sneak, Minshew. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
And Minshew will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we bring it out to the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott. To the right side and intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alexander Madison, 35 yards. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This spot